Hello, everyone. We are coming to you today because we know that people have been impacted by the California wildfires, specifically in 2018 and 2020. Our hearts go out to you, but the good news is that California does have a down payment assistance program that can assist you into getting a home with a great option. My name is 𝘠𝘧𝘭𝘮𝘭𝘰𝘳𝘠. I am your Sacramento real estate specialist, and I am here with my good friend, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike Coran, the mortgage man, lending here in the Bay Area for the last 20 years and excited to be here with Suzette.
Awesome. So between the both of us, you have about 40 years of experience here. So let's just dive into it. I have a couple of questions for Mike, and I think that is going to help you out if you actually fit the requirements of this program. So the first question I have is, some buyers, Mike, may ask, can you explain how the Recover California program can help me buy a house without worrying about the down payment?
Absolutely. So this program is pretty amazing because it offers up to $350,000 per family and down payment assistance if you were in one of the affected counties and had a property, whether it was a rental that you were a renter or you were the homeowner in the 2018 or 2020 fires, and that property was in a high or very high fire risk area. So it didn't have to burn down, but if it was located on the Cal Fire map in a high or very high risk area, you could be eligible for up to $350,000 of down payment assistance.
Well, that sounds very helpful. So what are the requirements? Like, how can someone understand, like, what are the requirements and how can they get into that program?
Exactly. So the first step is we got to figure out where was the property on that Cal Fire map. So a lot of my clients and referral partners are sending me addresses and we're plugging it in on the map to figure out where it was. If it was in that area, that's step one. And as long as it's identified in that high or very high fire risk area, that's step one in eligibility. Now, step two is they are looking for low to moderate income borrowers. So we have to cross-reference the income limits and see where they fit in to determine if they fit into that pocket as well. Step three, you're buying a primary residence. And if you're buying a primary residence and you take out this loan, you can actually have the entire amount forgiven if you keep the home as your primary residence and occupy it for 5 years.
Okay, so
So
what,
you
wait,
have
so what
people,
happens after that 5 years?
after that 5 years, let's just assume that you got 350,000, you are given that 350,000 in equity. You have no prepayment whatsoever. It's forgiven. Unlike most down payment assistance programs that are California or state government funded, you have to repay almost all of
Wow.
those. This one is forgiven.
That is a really great deal. So, you know me, I'm a straight shooter. So I want to find out, Mike, this almost seems too good to be true. And what are the got yous? How many people can even qualify for this program?
Great question again. They have about $30 million allocated for this fund. And so we expect that that's going to help around 500 families in California. It's a limited number, but the bottom line is if you are one of those people, you will have this guaranteed 350,000 or up to $350,000 towards your new home. And it fits in really well. The big kind of got you is your property that you were living in during those times in one of these eligible areas. And if it was, it's time to figure out if this works for you because it will go fast. They're not holding on to the funds. They will just first come, first serve situation. And then one other really amazing thing about this, like I said, there's no repayment on the loan. So that means it's like a 0% rate. So as an example, let's say you're buying a $500,000 home, your loan's going to be 150,000 and the 350,000 they give you has zero payment. And if you keep the home 5 years, you will have that entire amount forgiven.
Well, that's amazing. That is such an amazing program. We want to make sure that people really understand what the requirements are and how do they understand if they are eligible. So what should they do if they have a question about it?
I mean, the best thing to do is reach out. You can call me, email me, text me, get a conversation going, and then I can ask you the questions that are relevant, where your property was, what years you were there. And then if that checks the box, we can go right into the income piece and make sure that we're checking the boxes on the criteria for eligibility. And then, Suzette, as always, if this program doesn't work when we're checking it out, we'll start investigating what is a good fit for you with down payment assistance or other, and try to determine what you can get in today's market.
Exactly, exactly. So that is a great end to this segment. So if you were impacted by a wildfire back in 2018 and 2020, and you just have a question like, am I eligible? Please call Mike. I have his information below. My name is Suzette Loggins. I am your Sacramento area real estate specialist. So give me a call if you have any real estate needs here. And Mike,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.